Happy Thursday. So tonight I'm going to be doing a So I Bought a Sarah. So basically this video is to help you, it's like, what's on my screen? This video is to help you style your Sarah a little better, maybe give you a new idea. So I'll just be going through multiple ways that you can wear a Sarah. Maybe some you haven't thought of, maybe some that are a little bit more obvious, just to kind of help you out and get you like some new fresh ideas for how to wear your Sarah, especially with fall coming up. So if you have any questions while this is live, feel free to comment. Make sure to jump on and say hey if you're watching, so I know comments are working, so if anyone has any questions I can answer them and help. So you should be able to see my feet. I tried to wear a little bit of a heel just so you can kind of see, and just have a plain black Julia dress on, so the focus is really on the Sarah. But if you have any other questions, just let me know. So a little bit about Sarahs in general. Sarahs are the LuLaRoe Duster Cardigan. Oh, they're amazing. This one's a little bit big on me, but it's super nice. They're really comfy, cozy. They come in all sorts of materials, different kinds of knits, just lots of options. So it's really great depending on the time of year. Oh my gosh, hello. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Good. I'm glad comments are working. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Hello. Awesome. Yeah, so whenever you just hop on, just say hey. And if you have any questions, feel free to jump in because I have 7 ways to show you how to wear this. So the first way, obviously, is, hey, plain, just like this. You don't have to do anything. Pretty easy. Just some features of the Sarah, they have sleeves. The bigger size you get, like I said, this is a little bit bigger on me, so you can see it covers my hand. Some of the ones I have, that particular size, they kind of come up to here, like a quarter length. So kind of just depends on how you want it to fit, is what size you can get. This is pretty roomy in here. It's just the arms can be a little bit tight, kind of like an Irma. Sometimes you run into arms that are a little snug. So, and this also has pockets right here, and then right here, right across from it. Other than that, it's a pretty simple, it's a long hemline. You can see, like I said, I have these like little like heeled booties on. Hopefully you can see like my shoes to the top. I have the screen backwards, so kind of like where it falls on me. So they can be a little bit longer. I'm 5'5", I'm not super tall by any means. But the very first, one of the ways, if you have one that's a little bit longer, I recommend, hi, hello. Aw, thanks guys for watching. You can roll up your sleeves if you do have one that's a little bit of a longer sleeve. This one's like not going to super cooperate because I have the tag. And don't mind me, I'm like, anytime a comment rolls across, like I'm like squinting and looking. It's a little bit farther away because for once you can see like all of me instead of just like a floating head. So something you can do, this is already a lot better for me. Just kind of make the sleeves a little bit shorter. You can cuff those sleeves super easy. But yeah, it just kind of makes it a little bit shorter. It doesn't make it look quite as like much like a sweatshirt. So the next one, we're going to just jump right in. So the next one, you're going to need a couple. So besides wearing the Sarah, just, hey, like putting it on and cuffing the sleeves adds a little bit of style to it. But now they're stuck together. Amazing. So you'll need 2. I have these like elastic hair ties. A regular hair tie will work. Can you even see that? It's like a clear elastic hair tie. So you can, this kind of transforms your Sarah into looking like a Shirley. So that's a pretty great thing. You can, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to take, if you're Sarah out, if you're doing this with me, or you're like, I'm going to watch you later. That's fine too. So if you take the corner, this is nice if you want to shorten it a little bit because you're not very tall or you just want a different look, kind of have the bulk of the Sarah more towards the top of your body. Take the bottom, and you'll do the same on both sides, but take the bottom corner and you can you can see where the pocket is. It's a little bit harder to see on here because there's a seam. Yeah, there's a seam that's running right here. So if you kind of take this and match it up in the center of that pocket, you can do this on the back side. You can do it on the inside of the pocket too because you're really not going to notice Roll it around a few times like you're trying to bun on top of your head. So this kind of makes it, you can still use the pocket too if you need that. If you don't, scrunch it right up. So you can just kind of, like I said, grab that corner and then attach it to the inside of here. So I can do that again for you. Might do it a little bit better. Like I said, I see some people hopping on. If you're on, say hey, so I know you're here. So you want to take that end and kind of like line it up. You can stick your hand in the pocket. That could be a little bit easier. And ball it up. You can get a little bit closer. Woo, maybe not. Like right there. And then you have your elastic on your wrist. And just take that off. And like I said, just do kind of like this one. I'm going to try and get the pocket in there a little bit too. Hi, Morgan. What's up? Or Melissa. I'm so sorry. Melissa, hi. How are you doing? Okay. So, those are not symmetrical. So, these are definitely something, I don't get it perfect the first time ever. Sometimes I will struggle. Some of these, like Lula hacks, I will spend more time than I should trying to do them just to get that perfect placement. Sometimes a little bit frustrating. Oh, thanks, Melissa. It's one of those days. It's Thursday, right? So this is it from the back, and then now I'm just going to put this hair tie in the front to just show you the difference. There's not a ton of difference, except for you have this like little ball of fabric, which not the worst thing, but I kind of like to hide it. So again, this is matching up with the pocket. Hi, Morgan. I thought I saw your name scroll across there, and then Melissa commented, and all the M's were coming at me at once. So thanks, guys. So if you, again, just grab your piece of fabric, turn it around, and then knot, like I said, like you're doing like a knot on top of your head, and you kind of have this like little scrunched, but it kind of almost transforms, and I would just make sure that your sides are even, which, I don't know. Do they look even? Not too bad. But it kind of just like picks up the front of it, so it gives it a high-low. So the back is still long, but it does kind of bring it up a little bit. And I use the solid one just to kind of show you, you can see like this better. Sometimes these like wrinkles are hidden if you have like a pattern, Sarah, like some of the other ones I'll show you, but they're super easy. Like I said, it kind of just like elevates it. And it almost gives, if you've ever had a LuLaRoe Shirley, more of the kimono, and has like a ruffled edge, it's kind of like that. It kind of just gives it, like I said, picks this part up so you don't have as much weight. So, but let me take these out. And if you guys see that a hack that you love or you want to try, give me some hearts. I love seeing those little hearts fly across my screen because I feel like I'm doing something right. But yeah. Tell me what you're loving. If you're like, oh my gosh, like try this, I will try it for you. I'm just like gonna be a little human Barbie doll tonight. But all right, so that was hack number 2. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a wardrobe change this whole time. So that one, like I said before, kind of cuff it and make the sleeves shorter. That's a pretty easy one. And then that second one, make it more of like a Shirley length. Whoops. And stick the hair ties, elastics in the side. All right, so your next one will be super handy, especially when it gets a little bit warmer out. Or I'm sorry, a little bit colder. We don't want it to get any warmer here. It's been super warm in Western PA. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to layer a Sarah, and this can be done, you can do 2 Sarahs. You can do, I'm going to show you a Joy and a Sarah. So this is a Joy vest. So you can see it doesn't have arms. I mean, this looks super cute by itself, right? As well. So you can either do, obviously, the Joy by itself or to make it a Sarah hack. So like I said, you could do this with a Sarah or a Joy, something else, just something underneath. So this Sarah, I tried to pick one that matched this Joy, that has like a similar like colors going on. So this is a really, again, really easy if you have any like sort of another Sarah or a Joy, something like that you can layer under this, and you can just offer a peek of the fabric. It's so cute. So it really highlights, why not highlight 2 pieces that you have? I mean, hey, that's the best. So So this is a really cute look. I actually really like this all together. It's super, like I said, it's really warm right now, but eventually we'll get there where this is like a totally acceptable thing to wear. So this is, like I said, is the Joy. You can see like it has the little slit in the side, but it doesn't have sleeves, so you don't have anything to compete with. So if you're layering Sarah's, it can be a little bit more tricky if you have some bulky ones. Hi Luann, what's up? Hey guys, thanks for hopping on. I hope these are helpful. So this adorable, like I said, this Joy, and then I just picked a Sarah that matched kind of like some of the colors. So you can match solids and solids. You can have, if you have some different materials, like some lace and then some polyester, like that would look really cute too. So, but this is a really cute one together because you can kind of show off both of these pieces at the same time. So that's a fun one. So that was hack number 3. And like I said, if you guys see one you're like, oh, I must try, send me the hearts or comment below. Even better, send me the hearts or comment below. Tell me if you'd wear it and you're like, or if you're like, what are you doing? Like, I would never wear that. But these were just some ideas, some fun ideas. All right, and I'm working down my list. Oh, so this is a fun one. Okay. So that was how to wear Joy / Sarah under another Sarah. Okay, first I'm gonna take I recommend for this next one to take any jewelry off, necklace-wise, that you have on. So this is a really fun one. And just because it's like, oh, okay, this makes this Sarah even more versatile because we're turning it into a wrap dress. So like I said, I have a black Joya dress on. It's a little bit more form-fitting, so there's not a lot of bulk that's like, you know, being tied up in these little hacks that I'm doing. So just maybe that's something to think of if you're wearing this for this particular one. Don't wear anything like super bulky underneath, just because it might not lay quite as nicely as what you want. So, all right, so I have a Sarah duster on, which is super cute, and I love this color because it's great for fall. So what we're gonna do with this, we're actually gonna turn this Sarah into a wrap dress. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, it doesn't matter which side, but we're gonna take this, your right, my left, and I'm going to wrap it under, just kind of like tuck it under, and then wrap the other side. You kind of want to get this seam so it's like right down the middle. Obviously, like I said, this looks a little bit funny because I do have a dress on underneath, but from there, you get your handy dandy elastics. Once again, these things are the best. I don't really use them for my hair. If I'm doing somebody else's hair, I use these. But I use them a lot when I'm tying off LuLaRoe, which is kind of funny. So, now what you want to do is you can actually take, so I'm holding this piece. So where that connects to the underneath piece, I want to grab both underneath. Make sure I'm not like causing serious bubbles. Like I said, a lot of these are definitely like trial and error. You'll be like, oh, that's not laying right. You'll just have to start over. But luckily, none of them are super difficult where they offer any crazy sort of... Okay. So, this is so cute, and I actually love it a lot. Okay. I didn't do this like on camera before, but do you guys like this one? What do you think? Okay. So it's a little bit, like I said, it looks a little bulky because I do have this Joy dress underneath, which is a little bit funny. But it turned this Sarah into a super cute wrap dress where you're like, oh, I just have like a cardigan. No, girl, you got a wrap dress too. So this is definitely one that it can be easier or a little bit difficult depending on the material. So like I said, I wrapped the one side over and then wrapped the other side on top of it. That's the side that I tied. You could tie this one as well. But this kind of creates like a ruching effect. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see like the ruching effect that created. So you wouldn't need to do both. I recommend just doing the one. And if you're worried at all about like it coming undone or anything like that, you can always put like a cute little belt over top of it. I think this one's going to be a little bit big. But yeah, so you kind of disguise the fact that you're like cardigan or dress. So this is a really cute way Very versatile. I keep doing this because I'm like, look at these shoes. They're adorable. So don't mind me. But so once you can add your jewelry back, ta-da! See, how cute is that? This is a really, really, really pretty one for fall. It's solid. This would look really gorgeous in a pattern. You could have a patterned wrap dress as well. There's lots of options with this hack, and I actually really like it a lot. I really like how this turned out. You can like situate this so it's a little bit kind of where that ruching hits if you have any kind of bubbles or anything like that, or you don't have to wear the belt at all. So lots of options. What do you guys think? Do you love that one? Would you wear it? Tell me if you'd wear it. Tell me below if you would wear your Sarah as a wrap dress. Because it feels like something brave. It feels like wearing an Amelia backwards, which I have done, and I was really worried about doing like to an event, and I was like totally fine, and it wasn't a big deal at all, and I was afraid of nothing. Because it really wasn't a big deal. But yeah, tell me below if you would wear your Sarah as a wrap dress. Because I thought that one was really cool, and it's definitely really different. Because most of these hacks are using it as a cardigan. So that one was a cool one. It really shakes that up. So next, what are we doing? Ooh, this is a fun one. Okay, so if you have watched me live before, you know that I work in a very, very, very chilly office. Very, very chilly office. So what you're going to do to combat that, oh, guys, this Sarah, though, giving me life. So what you can do, you're like freezing, and you're like, you don't like the look, you just want to shake up your Sarah game a little bit. You don't want to wear it just like this, even though this looks pretty cute as well. Can't say I haven't worn one like this week already. What you can do is if you take the ends, so take an end of each of your Sarahs, all fun like this, you're going to want to kind of like hike up the back. You kind of can put the back where you want it to lay. So this print is only on the one side, so I'm going to want to kind of make sure that's like flipped over. We'll check at the end. So what you want to do is actually put this in a little, kind of secure it like this. And like I said, you'll just want to like keep playing with this if you want it to like completely cover your butt, or you can kind of have it go like halfway, like here, kind of some options. So I would tie this like this. Okay. And then you can tie this as tight as you can, and you kind of have this really darling, just like a long sleeve wrap. So you do have these like little tassels you can kind of like tuck. If you don't like the look of these like hanging, totally okay. You can kind of tuck those, and there's ways you can kind of make them look, just like tuck them away. So they're cute. This is a little bit bulkier, so I would just be careful on where you want to put this. You can put it multiple different places, but you could leave it like this. I personally don't mind the way that these like hang. If you want it to be a little bit looser, they might not be as short, but I just wanted this to like really cinch in here and then along my back as well. So I just have a little bit more left over. But like I said, you could kind of tuck these away so they're not like so noticeable and so right there. So that's what is that? That was the 5th hack of what you can do with a Sarah. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask them. I will take some questions though at the end if you have any. I know it can be kind of intimidating. So there's that. That's a really cute one. Okay, this is, did I grab too many Sarahs? I did. Look at that. So, okay, snug wrap. Okay, this is a really cute one, and I'm going to use this gorgeous lace Sarah to really help me illustrate this because this is an amazing material. So you can do this with any material, Sarah, but I'm loving this one currently right now because it's like pumpkin spice colored, and I'm obsessed with it. But it's so darling. So again, you can wear your Sarahs like this, or we're gonna kind of go back to that wrap kind of look. So you're gonna take one hand of the edge of your Sarah, take the other hand of the edge of your Sarah, and this will work for all kinds of materials. It's not just the lace. But kind of, again, shimmy it up to where you want it to go. If I want it to go like there. And this would be a really cute one with jeans. You'll see what I mean in a second. So if you have both of your Sarah ends in both of your hands, you're going to cross those over. You're not knotting, you're just kind of crossing them over. And then this is definitely takes some playing because you're like, where does this end on my stomach? Like, where do you want it to go? All that fun stuff. I want this a little bit lower to match the other side. So, again, I have the opposite ends. So I'm going to take these and tie them in. I feel like I'm doing a magic trick. It's not that hard. It just feels like I am. So take these. Took a little bit too long. But yeah, you can just make a cute little knot. And again, this is something where you can tuck in your ends really cleanly, or you can just leave them hang. So I'm just going to let them hang here for a second. But you just tie this little knot, and so all of a sudden you have this really cute layer on top of, this is a little bit of a upsize in Sarah for me, but how cute is this? Especially with the lace, you can it really pops whatever's underneath. But this would be really adorable with jeans. You could just kind of have this like cut up a little bit higher, so it's not like a ton of like weighty material on you, but it's a really cute addition. And I thought the lace looked kind of not formal, but added a little bit of fancy to it, if you will. But this is a really cute way. Like I said, you just like play with it, kind of get it to where you want to go, where you want this to cross your stomach. Obviously, you're not going to see as much of the black or where there's lace on lace with something that isn't sheer like this lace one is. So I'm going to undo this. Like I said, you just take these, cute knot. I do enjoy really showing you guys how to wear your clothing, because I know, especially with Sarah's and some of the other pieces, like they can definitely be an investment. So I understand that, and I like to find ways easy ways, that's important, easy ways that I can wear something like a million different ways without really adding a ton of other accessories. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Thanks guys for hopping on. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here's a super easy one to kind of end with. So another really gorgeous fall floral Sarah's. I love this because it's like a fashion show. Because I'm like, look at all these really cute Sarah's. Okay, so Sarah, the way that it is. So as you can see, so just hanging. It's kind of a lot of weight. It's very comfy. It's kind of like a blanket, socially acceptable blanket. That's what I always like to call it. So what I'm going to do, again, just to kind of like pick this up, have it not all be one length, just add a little bit of dimension to it. I'm going to take one of the ends of the Sarah, and it's not going to be a super big one. This is a very, like, can do it as big as you want. Doesn't have to be very big. So I made this cute little knot. As you can kind of see, hopefully you can see. If you can't see because of the comments, because I know I'm kind of having those to see, if you just swipe, I believe it's swipe to the right, you can get rid of the comments so you can kind of see a little bit better there, but I'll try and back up too. So just take that end of the Sarah, wrap it around your hand, just create your knot, pull that through. Yeah, we're not doing any crazy knots here. But the fun thing is about these knots, you can kind of like, you can loosen them and make them as big or small as you want. You can have them really tight, or you can have them not super tight. Yeah, like these are a little bit disproportionate. You'll want to just play with them and try and get them to the same height if you would like. That's the most symmetrical. That's what I'm trying for here, guys. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. So the beautiful thing about this, and this looks mostly symmetrical. So the beautiful thing about this, like I said, if you can't see these, because I know I'm having trouble kind of thing, if you like swipe to the right, you should get the comments like will disappear for a second. So real cute way to wear your Sarah. Like I said, the back is still long. You still have the length in the back. You can see the bottom of my shoes, hopefully, and where the Sarah ends. But this kind of picked up the top of it a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna hide these. Oh, nope, I lied. You want to, oh yeah, swipe to the right. Hey-o. Okay, so you can really see what this looks like picked up, and it just brings up the front, adds a little bit of dimension down here. If I don't have, like, this is something I like to do if I have something very similar on like this, and I'm not wearing like a really chunky necklace, I don't have like a lot of weight up here, I like to add it down here with these. So it's kind of something different. I definitely like doing this whenever if I have a little bit of a heel on, like these boots have a tiny little heel on them, or like a wedge, something like that, just because it kind of doesn't look so dragged down. Not that everything, when you wear a Sarah's like that, it drags you down, but it kind of just can look a little bit heavy. So this is a really nice way, so easy, just tie those ends, way to just kind of pick it all up without, you know, completely changing your outfit, which is like the goal, right? All right, oh, there we go, okay. All right, so those were my 7 Sarah hacks, all of my lovely tips and tricks. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Does anybody on here have any questions? I'll leave some time for, just wait a minute, there's a bit of a delay. But while I'm waiting to see if anyone has any questions about their Sarah dusters, if you want to know materials or how they fit, anything like that. So basically, tonight after this, I'm going to be loading an album that has all Sarah's in it. I have Sarah's borrowed from a bunch of my Lula sisters. I have my Sarah's in there too. A lot of the ones that you've seen tonight, those are available for you to shop. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm inspired, like, look how many ways you can wear a Sarah. It's kind of amazing. And another great way, if you watch this and you're like, oh, I wish I could see this a different way, YouTube and Pinterest have a lot of really great resources for styling your Lula. But obviously, I'd love to be your first stop if you have any questions, anything like that. But I'm super happy to help you or direct you to a really nice, helpful graphic, because I found lots of those even when I was just researching this video. So I don't see there's any questions below. But thank you guys so much for watching this styling video. I hope it was helpful. I really appreciate you watching me, and I'm so happy to be able to help you, like I said, really understand these styles a little bit better, and kind of see the different values that you can have in some of these pieces. They're super helpful. Oh my gosh, you're welcome. I feel like I'm taking a knee here. It's really weird. Oh good, I'm glad it was helpful. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, like I said, comment here, tag me, and I will get that album uploaded so you can grab your very own Sarah and love it to pieces. Melissa. Yes, girl. Yes. So good for fall. I mean, they're good now. Like I said, I work in a really chilly office, so I'm like, Sarah's all year round. They're great. But, yes. Yeah, if you have any questions about grabbing one, Melissa, with that next check, just let me know. But thank you guys so much. It's such a pleasure to help you find beautiful pieces that you love so much. But happy Friday Eve. How exciting. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday evening. And I have lots of really exciting things happening in the group this weekend, so stick around. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.